Imagine 500 years ago being in a field working and suddenly seeing the sky turn dark, temperature drops, and you don't understand and have no idea what's happening and why. So, no wonder people feared eclipses. Kings and queens wanted to predict them. Actually, one of the first things that astronomers and astrologers, which back then were the same thing, they started to try and predict were eclipses. Nowadays, our relationship with eclipses has changed a lot because we can really track them and understand when they are going to happen and why they are happening and what type of eclipse it's going to be. Eclipses are not an isolated astronomical event. It's actually something that happens every year, twice a year, and 2 or 3 of them happen in a row. They happen during new and full moons, always. So they happen in that point of the lunar cycle. And depending on if they happen on a new moon or in a full moon, it can be a solar eclipse or a lunar eclipse. If an eclipse happens during a new moon, it's a solar eclipse. The moon goes in between the Earth and the sun. So we can see the moon cast a shadow on the sun. That's why it turns dark during the day. During a lunar eclipse, the Earth goes between the sun and the moon, and we see the Earth's shadow on the moon, and they always happen during full moons. Now into the symbolical meaning, because solar eclipses happen during the new moon, it means that they're bringing in something new. New moons are usually a time of seeding. So it's a solar eclipse is a moment where we look forward. Because lunar eclipses happen during the time of the full moon, they usually have to do with shedding. After a full moon, the moon starts to become darker. So full moons are usually associated with letting go and releasing and with the past. This can be a little bit more nuanced, but it's a basic scope on eclipses. Eclipses are a very specific moment within those lunar cycles because think of it this way, our main sources of light, the sun and the moon, are being obstructed or are being blocked, and it's very literal. And depending on which part of the world you're in, you can literally see it happen. So this is something to pay attention to. It's a beautiful moment to do shadow work, which this question of what happens when there's no light, when we're in the shadow, what's in the world of the unseen, of parts of us that are hidden or that we don't usually show to others, but it's great to know that they're there and have a notion of what those shadows are hiding, because if not, they're controlling us. It is great to understand that they're not working like traditional new moons and full moons. In ancient astrology, some people wouldn't even look at the moon during eclipses. It was said it's a time like where darkness comes out, and it's a moment like of unpredictability. The light is flickering, so you're not really sure what you're seeing. So it's probably not the best time to set goals or try and manifest something just because the light is flickering. So you're probably even like unsure of what you want. It's a great moment to observe, to receive those shadows, to maybe even take a look at what is inside those shadows and to explore them. And yeah, to take it slowly. It's not necessarily a time to do ritual or a time to manifest or to set goals and intentions. Or it's more a time of observation and awe, also of the magical moments in the cycle of nature. Even though nature does has its rhythm, there's always like moments of like change and interruption.